Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Tony Tone here with Team Take Massive Action. I'm recording this little video for a number of reasons actually. So I guess I'll start from the beginning. It's going on my third week. Tomorrow will be my third week of blogging consistently every single day, getting content out there, and actually just sticking to the system and doing what I'm supposed to be doing. So I went to the Empower Network event, a couple 3 weeks ago, maybe 4 now actually. And when I was there, I opted into an autoresponder text messaging service, 72727, Dave and Dave, and I get these weekly messages from them giving us different assignments and different information and things like that. And about 3 weeks ago, I got a text message from him saying he had a little assignment. He wanted us to log into the 15K formula and watch the first video, and then when we were done with that, completing all the assignments there inside, make a video of it and then get it back to him and tag him in it when we post it on Facebook or whatever we do on YouTube and stuff like that. Well, I didn't do it right away. I had a number of things going on. Even though I was blogging every day, I didn't really get to that video. I've seen the video already. I just haven't seen it in a while. So it's been about a while since I've got into this. So what I ended up doing is I got in tonight. I watched the entire video. I did the assignment. In the assignment, it says basically to put down your goals on a piece of paper and then actually draw out the whole scenario. Paint the picture for yourself, exactly what it's going to look like, exactly what it's going to feel like, what's going to be going on. Is the wind blowing? Is it hot out? Is it raining? Are you on an island? Are you in your house? So I did all that. I did the complete assignment, have everything written down. And what's going to happen is I'm going to read it every night before I go to bed. I'm going to read it every day when I wake up, and then maybe a couple times throughout the day. And then what else I did is I set the goal of 15,000 a month. Basically in that video what he said is if you don't have your goal that high, you need to do it at least that, because it's the 15,000 a month formula, 15K formula. So what you need to do is at least set your goal for that. So I was like, well, it's a little bit of a stretch than what I was used to. I was thinking more along the lines of 10, but hey, I believe in the system. I put my faith in Dave and Dave and Team Take Massive Action and everything else. So I set it at 15,000 a month, and I even put it all over my house. If you see the whiteboard behind me here, I got it written up across the top of there. I have a whiteboard in the kitchen. It's written on there, and I have it in a few other places so that I can see it and do it. Well, I've learned a few things. One of the other goals that he tells you to do is he says you need to blog daily. That's the first and foremost thing. And then after that, he says you need to be listening to audios daily, and I'm doing that. And I actually learned a really good piece of information from Justin Varengio. I was just sitting here listening to an audio. They're about an hour or so long, so I'm kind of like driving back from the gym and going over here doing this, getting into the house, and then I catch something. What he says is he's like, hey, look, it's good. You need to blog daily. That's awesome. But he's like, but that's not going to do you a whole lot of good if nobody's looking at it. I'm like, wow, he's right. So that's kind of like what I've been doing. So then he says, what you need to do is quick and do a blog, get it out there, and then you need to spend your time focusing on getting it in front of 200 people every day. Every day that should be your goal. So, I take into consideration, Team Take Massive Action, Chris Record, he has a great training on speed blogging. So cool, I'm going to speed blog, I'm going to get it out there, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Justin Vergier's advice and spend like the next however long it takes to get in front of 200 people. So I set up a Google Analytics account. I got that rocking and rolling. Everything's all good and set up so that I can actually track this, so I know that 200 people are looking at it. I mean, yeah, I posted on Facebook. I have 1,500 friends. They all see it. Maybe, maybe not. So I got the Google Analytics account. I got all my social media set up. I got everything rocking and rolling. I know exactly how I'm going to do it. I'm even hooking up a Hootsuite account so that I could post from there and just have it hit everything all from one spot. Kind of streamline my stuff, work smarter, not harder. So that's just one of the many things that I'm doing and one of the many things that I learned. But I just wanted to shout out to Dave and Dave and say, hey, look, I'm a couple weeks behind, but I'm doing it. I'm going to get caught up with everything. I'm going to stay on top of these assignments, and you're going to see me in Chicago, my hometown, walking across the stage, and you're going to be giving me a big high five and probably one of those big fat checks for at least more than 15 grand a month by the time I hit there. So that is my goal. I look forward to seeing you guys, and I hope you guys see this video out there on the internet. And anybody that has any questions or wants to know what I'm talking about, maybe you're not familiar with Empower Network or Team Take Massive Action, feel free to ask me. You can get my information. It's going to be here on the blog post. You can email me. Even however you need to get a hold of me. I'm Tony Tone, Tonytone on Facebook. So check me out. Come say hi and ask any questions you got. Thanks, and later.